Hey guys, it's James from Being Delivered. Welcome to another Brew at Home video. Today we're going to look at the Aeropress and how to brew coffee with an Aeropress at home. So there's two different Aeropress models. We've got our standard Aeropress, which we're going to look at today, and there's also the Aeropress Go, the newer of the two Aeropress models, which was released recently. And you've got everything you need in that little pouch for your filters, your main filter, everything you need to make great coffee on the go in this nice little package. So it's really good if you want to bring an Aeropress to work, if you want to bring it on a hike or want to bring it out for the day, or if you just want to make coffee at home. It works just as well as a standard Aeropress. But today we're going to use this. So we're going to use the standard Aeropress, which has been around for a long time. It is one of the more popular ways of making coffee at home. There's a couple of different ways of using it. We're going to look at one particular method today. But there's probably 8, 9, 10 different ways that you can brew coffee with an Aeropress at home. So for today, we are going to need some coffee, we're going to need our Aeropress, and we're going to need some hot water as well as our Aeropress filter paper. So your Aeropress comes in two separate parts. You've got your main plunger part, which is for plunging your coffee, and then we've got our kind of vessel part, which is where our coffee sits. Our filter sits in here, which we will wash beforehand to kind of get rid of any papery taste. That sits on there. Pop our Aeropress onto our cup, pop our plunger on, and then press. And the pressure of you pressing down, the force of you pressing down will release the coffee through the bottom and give us a nice clean cup of coffee in the bottom. And then it's really easy to disassemble, to take apart, and to clean as well. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. So our kettle has just boiled, so the first thing we're going to want to do is start to assemble our Aeropress. So we pop our filter paper in here, we lock it in place here. We will then just give it a quick rinse, so we don't want any papery taste, just a quick rinse there of the paper. Let it fill the cup. There we go. And we want to weigh out 12 grams of water. So the scale that I'm using today is a Felicity Arc scale, and I'm using the app, so I've got my phone here beside me so I can see exactly what I'm weighing in. So we're looking for 12 grams. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and pour our water in. So we want to pour in enough water kind of up to the number 1 mark, as you can see on the Aeropress, and then we'll leave it for about 30 seconds. We're going 180 grams of water altogether. So there we go. Give it a quick stir. Make sure all that coffee that's in there is kind of moving around and is blooming well. You should also be able to see the time as well on your scale if you've got it. So you want to give it kind of between 20 and 30 seconds. There we go. It's always good to have a second glass or a second cup with you when you're making coffee. Okay, and then we're going to go up to 180, which should bring us up to about 3 or maybe 4. Nice and slow. 180. There we go. And you can see coffee is starting to move through. It will naturally move through because of gravity, but we'll give it a stir. And one thing you'll notice, depending on how you ground your coffee, the speed that it extracts, the speed that it goes through. So pop your lid on, move your scale, and then push. Be careful when you're pushing. You'll often see videos of people who are pushing an Aeropress and it goes wrong, it kicks out, the cup kicks out, and then you'll end up with a nasty burn. As you get towards the bottom, you'll hear all the pressure of the vacuum is gone. There we go. Done. And that is a great cup of coffee in an Aeropress done in about 2 minutes. So there's other ways you can do it. You can invert your Aeropress, which means you flip it, turn it the other way, which is quite a useful way and it's quite good, especially with the Aeropress Go. It makes it a lot easier. But generally that's how you make a nice cup of coffee. You can make espressos in them if you use less, or if you use a Prismo filter or Prismo head. But that's it. That's how we like to do it. That's how we like to make our coffee with our Aeropress being delivered. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. Pop in a comment, like, share, subscribe, and if there's any other videos you want to see, please feel free to let us know. Cheers.